Hey everyone, welcome back to Don't Fret. Just had to check the microphone volume there. My name is Martin. Hi. Hi, welcome again. Welcome. And so I've just got off the phone with a guy called Garrett Carlson. Garrett owns a website called Dudefluencer, a men's site, I guess. It's a blog effectively about transforming masculinity. So got tons of different tons of different things on there, like everything from fashion, lifestyle to heroism and role models. And today we specifically talked about role models. So Garrett is going to be one of my interviewees for this month's theme on heroism, role models, and influence. Like, what a discussion! What a discussion! And as a writer, Garrett is very familiar with the narratives and stories that can impact our lives. And we spent a good length of time talking about fiction because when we consider our heroes, we often think about kind of real life heroes. And rarely do we think that our heroes can be fictional heroes. And that we don't derive influence from fictional heroes because, you know, they're created constructs. They're not real, they're based on a narrative. Really? Really? Are you trying to tell me that you were able to watch Marley and Me and not want to go out and buy a dog? Really? And in fact, on that front, when Game of Thrones came out, there was a huge influx of people wanting to go out and get huskies without the research, without the kind of background understanding the how huskies work and how to take care of a husky and what their needs are because of the direwolves, right? The direwolves in Game of Thrones, like, oh my god, they are so cool. What is the closest thing that I can get in human world? It's a husky. So all of a sudden there was this massive influx of people buying huskies and subsequently not being able to effectively take care of them. So you found that there was a huge amount of huskies being left in dog homes and pounds around the world, around any country that would watch Game of Thrones and had access to huskies. So don't tell me that fiction does not influence. In fact, storytelling and fiction is one of our greatest influences. Who doesn't want to be cool like James Bond? I swear that he's solely responsible for the sales of all martini sales in the world because there's no other reason why anyone would drink that stuff. It tastes like shit. It tastes like rubbish, even. So the reason that I kind of brought that up is because stories can shape our lives. And, you know, this could be a massive topic around the stories we tell ourselves, the narratives we construct in our heads. But I want to focus this idea of influence because we get to choose, again, bringing consciousness as to what things we take on. So below, I'm going to share an article that Garrett did on his website that is a brilliant article on male Disney characters because pre-2000 every male Disney character was the same, like apart from maybe Beast in my opinion, but every male character was this prince, that this perfect prince charming type of character, right? Even in Pocahontas, the guy, what's his name, John Smith, yes, he had a transformation, but he was still basically the same, right? Still ridiculously handsome, wealthy, blah 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 blah. Had a bit of a transformation. Well done on him. But since 2000s, and the four characters that Garrett chose are Marlin from Finding Nemo, Kristoff, who takes a backseat support role in Frozen, um, Barley in Onward, the big brother, right? So think about that that in terms of kind of male role models and the bonding between brotherhood. And if we're going to talk about men's mental health, a brotherhood bond, an excellent example. And the third one is I completely forgot. The fourth one is I completely forgot. But I'm going to include the article so you can take a look for yourself. But we can glean a lot from stories because stories are often a deliberate way of showing a thought, showing an idea, showing a concept. So they're a very conscious way to bring light to an idea. So we are 100% going to be influenced by the stories that we consume. Whether it's Marvel or whether it's Disney, it doesn't really matter. Whether it's James Bond, no matter what it is, we're going to consume it. Particularly during our formative years, but even as adults, we are significantly affected. So it's really, really important to be mindful, not of what we consume. You can consume what you want, that's totally fine. But what we bring into our world, what we leave in the movie versus what we bring to our world. And the difference there is consciousness of what values we allow that person to give us. And we can say, I don't want that. I don't want that. Thank you very much. Look at James Bond. I don't want the womanizing. I don't want the misogyny. I will take the high moral code. I don't want that. And you can be conscious about that type of thing. So start thinking about as you're consuming this content of whatever it is, understand whether what's going in is something that you want to keep. If you're watching something of someone that never smiles, do you want to take on that? Do you want to follow in that person's footsteps and never smile? I wouldn't want that. You can make your own choice up, though. But I'll include the link below, and the actual discussion with Garrett will be coming up shortly. Editing day tomorrow. Excuse me. The summit will be launched at the end of the month, and I hope you'll join us. But until tomorrow, bye!